Today is my first ride on the 2027 KTM 250 XCW and I'm excited for it. So if you haven't watched my last video and you're new to the channel, I bought a 2027 KTM 250 XCW. I'm used to riding 300s. I've just come off a Triumph 250F, which I still have, and I want to test out a 250 two-stroke and see if it is actually as good as I hope it's going to be, because I spent a lot of money on it. So let's jump on, hit some trails, some fast flowy stuff. Yeah, I'm really excited to get back on a 250 two-stroke. Let's do it. Now 99% of the two-strokes I've had on the channel are 300 EXCs because it is my favorite bike of all time. I've decided to buy a 250 because the 300 was quite boring, so I thought a 250 would make me get that spark back. I've only put mousses and tyres on. I have plodded along here because I've not run the bike in. I've not done hot and cold cycles because personally I think it's pointless, but just ride it nice and tidy. If you haven't seen originally, I'll link it up here. I originally did a KTM 150 EXC off-road test and I'm going to do the same trails on that. I think that had like 1.5 million views, so people obviously enjoyed it. Let's go. Oh, by the way, I haven't done anything to the suspension. This is completely stock. Whoa! It's the same feeling as I had when I jumped on that 150. Oh man, this feels light. Wowzers. Oh my god! Oh, my arms are tingling. Don't worry, I still have the Triumph. I just wanted a two-stroke and I just couldn't decide which one to get. But so far I'd have to say I'm quite bloody happy. This bike's phenomenal. So far. We've still got the rest of the ride to go. Oh, good decision. I feel like already I'm making it a good decision. We do need to try it on the extreme stuff though, and that will really test it. This bike is so good. So this is an XCW, which is basically like an off-road woods bike. Ooh. For extreme stuff as well, which is another thing I want to test out. But so far the turning is amazing. I love just testing bikes from stock. I like to put mousses and tyres on because because I don't want to get a puncture while I'm out on my own. But other than that, the first ride is always usually just stock. And the good thing about a stock bike is you can figure out then what you want to do to it. So you can figure out what's kind of lacking on it. Yeah, pretty phenomenal. This is a lovely trails bike. We're going to do this downhill, a rocky downhill now, and this is a good way to test the suspension. For me personally, I like to see, I know I haven't done much to it, but I like to see how it bounces off the rocks just from standard. It does take a bit of time to bed in, obviously it's new suspension, so it's going to be a little bit stiff, but this is the best way to bed in, I suppose. So far so good. It's nice. Sometimes suspension will just kind of throw you off the rocks. You'll hit a rock and it'll just send you one way. With this one, so far, so good. It's keeping it in a straight line, which is what I want. That's just common sense. Oh my god. Oh. Whoa. This bike is fun. I can't even speak. It's ridiculous. Whoa. I tell you one thing that stresses me out and probably stresses you out is when you're buying a new bike, it's hard to get anywhere where you can actually test them. So spending a lot of money on a bike before you try, I was lucky enough to go on an Alex Snow ride day and test ride the 26s, which is not too different from this 27. But I still have to make my mind up whether going to a 250 instead of a 300, which is what I'm used to, is the best option. Now, I did say in the last video, but the reason I bought a 250 instead of a 300 was, even though a 300 can do absolutely everything you want of it, it just got boring. It was too easy. It got too easy for me and I was riding it really lazy. Well, this makes you work harder, so a lot of people say work smarter, not harder. I think work harder, not smarter. Yeah, that works. Now a 300 might not seem like it's much more power than a 250, it's only 50 cc's. But let me tell you, it is. So on this one you can kind of open up the throttle a bit more, you're not going as fast. And it just sounds amazing, everyone loves a two-stroke, right? 300, I just couldn't do that, it was too powerful for me. Yeah, and that's me being honest, right? I'm not the... Whoa, that nearly took my head off. I'm not the best rider in the world, and I love it. I love myself for that. I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not. It would be nice to be something that I'm not sometimes, I suppose. Very overgrown, this. Don't you just love an orange colour, though? It just stands out. It's so nice. So you can see that, there's a big buzzard up there. Look at that. In nature, baby. It's the one good thing about bikes. Loving it. Well, so far so good. I'm extremely happy. I've got 0.8 hours on this thing. Oh, freshy, freshy, freshy. Loving life. Here we go. Oh, the power on this thing is lovely. It's so smooth. Wow. That is awesome. Oh, it does actually feel like a 300. I don't know if they've done anything to the power delivery on this thing, but that feels absolutely lovely. Like obviously when I get the suspension done, it'll be a lot more to my spec. But so far, straight out the box, it's good and it's really fun. I know there's probably loads of you thinking, why has he gone for a 250? You just got to do what you think is best, and what main thing is what you enjoy. And I started my first enduro bike on a 250, and I thought everyone else was on 300s, they were doing more extreme stuff, I should get a 300, which was a great decision. But now I'm getting to a point where, I mean, how much better can I actually get? I mean, obviously, yeah, you can get loads better, but like, how much better do I actually want to get? I enjoy what I do. I love pissing about off-road, and I guess this is a piss about machine, this one, especially in the woods. It's so light. I can lift the front up a lot easier. There's people out there going to think I'm stupid, and I definitely should have got a 300 for this kind of stuff. But which, oh, left or right? Each to their own, I'd say. I remember coming down here in winter, and it was like an ice rink. And now it's like Gandhi's flip-flop. Power, good. Feel, good. Looks, good. Will it replace the 300 though? Is it as good as the 300? We'll find out in the next video when I take it on an extreme off-road test. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one.